Well, let's find out what our own M.A. Roscoe is up to this morning.
I noticed that Tom Butler's not wearing one, but Chip Elmquist being in the vanguard of fashion, what's that you're wearing? Oh, an alligator man cuff.
How do you know I'm not wearing one, M.A.?
What's that?
How do you know I'm not wearing one?
I was watching. I was watching your above-the-waist anchor thing. That we're going to talk about men's accessories, where they're headed, and how you can shop your own closet. That's coming up on Fox 9 Morning News.
Doing more with less. That's what savvy fashionistas do, and that's what Kevin Quinn, owner of the downtown shop StyledLife, does better than practically anyone.
He's bringing that accessorizing sensibility to a new business called StyledLook. M.A. Roscoe goes into the closet to show us a few of his tricks. M.A.
We're going to start out with the men folk for this first segment, and later on, ladies, we're going to have a lot of fun. But we're going to start with men. And first of all, here's a look at StyledLife, Kevin's store in Gaviday Commons. And it was voted one of the best, most forward-thinking shops on MSN, the website, in the whole country. Very exciting. And he brings that knowledge right to your home. He'll work with you and what you have. But first, men don't usually think about revamping their look. Men's looks, let's face it, haven't changed that much over the years. But accessories are the hot thing, and accessories are starting to change. So for men, what are the new accessories? What direction are we going in with that?
You're right, M.A. I think men know about the traditional accessories, the ties, the cufflinks, the hats, even the pens. It's more about the modern accessories that I think is trending differently for men. And it's really all ages. It's not just the younger generation, it's the older generation. Three categories that I think are really popular right now for modern accessories: belts, the cuffs that I'm wearing and that we have here, and bags. In a way, men are actually taking the leadership of women, and that they're incorporating different bags into their wardrobe. They have their traditional briefcase, but then they also have a bag that they wear on the weekend, their man bag, if you will.
Well, how many times have I been on vacation where I'm carrying a bag and the man isn't, and, oh, can you carry that for me?
Can you carry that for me?
Can you carry that for me? So this is great. This is kind of like a washed leather, slightly distressed. And I have to say, I love this belt because it's got the steering wheel.
That is Dunhill. That's their signature look, the steering wheel out of London.
That's great.
And, you know, that's a great example of you have a traditional belt, but it has a little bit more modernity to it with a really fun buckle. So it kind of works in both realms. And then, of course, the cuff trend that we've been talking about. We did that little teaser with Chip having that on his wrist. This is a great cuff that a company out of Los Angeles.
So that's for men or women, really?
Correct.
Right, okay.
And then you just loop that through. This has been very popular. I think men need easy accessories. They don't want to spend a lot of time thinking about their accessories, yet they want something that's different, that's still very masculine looking.
And the other idea is that this is a way to polish up Casual Friday. People still don't know what to do about Casual Friday, but if you are wearing, you know, really nice put-together jeans and then some nice pieces like this, you can polish it up. Would you mind bringing Sexy back really quickly for me while I tease ahead? Go ahead, bring Sexy back.
Okay.
And when we come back, we are going to shop. There you go. We're going to shop Alexis's closet and come up with new looks even she hadn't thought of.
Wow.
Oh, and Alexis is very good at accessorizing.
Yes, she is.
Yes, she
but
is.
not as good as Kevin.
All right. Thank you so much. Find out more about StyledLife on our website. First, though, we're checking in with M.A. Roscoe, who's in the closet this morning.
I sure am. Stop me if you've heard this one before. I've looked through my closet. I can't find anything to wear, although there's a lot of clothing in there. Well, there's a new service called StyledLook that comes right to your closet, helps you put together outfits that you never even thought of. That story and some indispensable tips coming up. Okay, I got a great tip for you right here. In the time it takes me to do this tease, Kevin Quinn, go ahead, is going to take Tally's outfit from so-so to yes. It's just a shawl and a belt, and look at that, she's ready to go from work to evening. More tips from the master of StyledLook coming up.
Welcome back. Doing more with less. That's what savvy fashionistas do. You don't have to buy a lot of new stuff to revamp your wardrobe. You can use what you already have in your closet. Kevin Quinn has created an entire business around that idea. It's called StyledLook, and he's showing M.A. Roscoe a few tricks. I like that last one.
Oh, we're going to do it in slow motion. This is really great. He's got some great ideas.
I like that.
And Kevin Quinn owns StyledLife at Gavaday Commons. His business is StyledLook, where he comes to your home and helps you work with the pieces you already have. For instance, a black ensemble like this one on Tally. And this is a great idea for women who travel or for women who work and want to kind of spice up their look for an evening out, but they don't have time to go home and change.
Correct.
So if you had to have 3 key things, what would they be?
Exactly. I think the 3 key things are, something soft, like a scarf or a shawl. That's a really great piece to always have, whether you're traveling or just putting in your bag for a look in the evening. The other piece to think about is a small clutch that you can actually put that in your tote, and then jewelry. Thinking about those 3 pieces, whether you're going on a trip, easy little things to stuff in your suitcase.
Okay, let's see.
For example, I think black is a pretty prominent color for most people in their wardrobes. Just taking a shawl that's at least 4 feet long, starting with it a little bit over the shoulder, just bringing it around so it's nice and soft, and then just bringing the other end through here, and then you just take the belt and finish it.
Now you'll notice that all the accessories are laid out on the bed, and that's something you do if you go to somebody's home. If they want you to bring accessories, you'll bring accessories, but you're really working with what they have and new ways of thinking about what you have.
That's exactly right. The key to StyledLook is that we want to promote for people that they already have the main pieces in their wardrobe. Do we want to spice things up, make things more modern? Of course. But just giving them the tools from what they already have is the key to StyledLook, that they're inspired by their own closets, shopping from their own closet, as we've been talking.
It's a very interesting message to hear from somebody who has a store, that we already have a lot of things. A lot of us don't really need another pair of black pants, but what we do need are some key accessories to pull it off or give it a new twist. Let's go over to the bed area and take a look at some other items that might be staples. Here's the clutch that you talked about. Now, you have a great idea for women are carrying the big bags. Mm-hmm. So they could tuck this into their bag, use it as a wallet, and then at night...
Mm-hmm. I think the day into evening trend, we have guests that come into the store, StyledLife, all the time. They're saying, you know what, Kevin, one of the key things I need help with is day into evening dressing. They're working all day. They don't have time to go home and change. Just a couple ideas about how they can change out that look for the evening. The trend is carrying really great bags. They're big, but they're really chunky and huge to wear into the evening. So putting a handbag into the tote, great piece.
Well, when we come back, we are going to go, and I've been threatening this, but we are going into Alexis's closet. And even though she is a fashionista, she has combinations she's never even thought about.
Great.
And she's got more working elements of her wardrobe than she even knew, so that's coming up.
All right, we look forward to that. Thanks,
Our new store in downtown Minneapolis is sharing the secrets of stylish fashionistas everywhere.
It's called StyledLife, and they can help you look better than ever on the cheap, as we like to say. Emma Roscoe is inside someone's closet, showing off a few of the shop's tricks. Good morning, Emma.
This is really interesting stuff, and more of us have more things to work with in our wardrobes than we even know. Kevin Quinn has a new business called StyledLook, and it's kind of like Geek Squad of fashion, where he comes to your home, reimagines your wardrobe, and in case in point, 3 items. One of these is in fact from my wardrobe, a cardigan, part of a twin set, a shirt from Alexis's closet. It still had the tag on. How many of us have those in our closet? We just couldn't figure out what to do with it once we got it home. Never managed to return it. A white blouse and a knee-length skirt. So, Kevin, tell us what you did with this to put this outfit together on Tally. It's fabulous.
Well, I think really a part of the business is to demystify this whole issue of fashion and really look at the items that people have in their wardrobes. As you said, 3 key things: the white button-down, the cardigan or twin set, the knee-length skirt. Putting them together, the proportion helps. Just a way to modernize it. The belt actually breaks this up, creates a very sexy look.
Now, what's the other thing? And Alex, listen in. Because you're a petite woman, a belt, the wider belt up high does what?
It elongates the whole frame. This is now where her legs start. It gives you a much longer look.
Instant long legs. Love it. Love it.
The key is women think that it draws attention to the waist, but it really is very flattering. It breaks up the torso from your legs. Again, we took a very simple outfit and really modernized it.
And what did you do with the black boots that every woman has in her closet?
Remember the whole trend of shoe clips and how
Yes.
modern they used to be? Well, you know what? They kind of left the whole fashion world. We're bringing them back, but putting them in unique and fun places.
Cool.
Having fun with fashion. That's really what this is about. Alexis is another example here, the great black dress.
Smile, Alexis. Thank you.
We're just adding layers of really fun, mixing the golds and the silvers, having fun with it, bringing the modern clutch into the look. Again, just the volume and the proportion modernizes key pieces.
And at your store, StyledLife, you like to play with these to see how many different things you can do with these, whether you make belts, use them as bracelets, wrap them around a hat, a purse. There's so many different ways you can use these.
We're up to about 18 now.
You're up to
MA.
18.
Yeah.
Almost as many uses as duct tape.
That's exactly right. Don't forget the scarf, ladies. You know, adding the scarf to your look, again, just another easy way to take those basic pieces that you have and to modernize it. Again, you know, just having fun with it, a little pop of color. Again, just the key idea is where accessories can really transform your key pieces.
Kevin, thanks so much. When we come back, we're going to delve even further into Alexis's closet and play life-size Barbies. Italian Alexis, that's coming
Okay,
up.
it's fun. Thanks, Emma. Come up with some good ideas. Find out more about StyledLife on our website at myfox9.com.